Hey guys, it's Dr. Ihrig here. Let's go over exponential functions. Now this one, they're trying to be tricky, but it is so easy if you know our trick back. It says the first 5 terms of a pattern are shown. What are the values of the equation? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn these into coordinates. And what I mean by that is, remember for the other exponential functions we've done, and even the linear functions, we always have an x and a y. Our y is the output. The input is the number of the term it is. So for example, 9 is our first term, so we're going to put a 1. 27 is our second term, so we're going to put a 2. 81 is our third term, so we're going to put a, 3, 4, and 5. So now that we have those points, we're going to go over to the graphing calculator, and you guessed it, we're going to make a table, plus sign table. Now, one thing to know is that because this is going to be an exponential function, usually I have you guys connect the dots. And we can still connect the dots, but I'm going to have us not connect the dots. And the reason is, honestly, this is the second time I've recorded this video because the first time I confused myself with the lines. So our goal is not necessarily to have the lines match up perfect. Our goal is to have the graphs go through all the points. That's what we want. So what do I mean by that? Well, they were generous enough to give you this formula, which is just a fancy way of having the exponential function. And instead of us having a, we would write 1. Instead of us having b, we would write 3. And instead of us having n, we would write x. So I'm just going to go here, and you know our trick. We type a of x for a, the first choice, equals, well, a is 1. Then b, we'll have our parentheses to the x. Our b value is 3. And so that's what that first graph looks like. When I substituted the a in for 1 and the b in, we can see that, yes, the black line, the graph goes through one of the points, but it doesn't go through all of the points. So we know it's not going to be choice A. So now I'm going to put b of x for choice B, and we're going to do the same thing. Instead of us doing a in the exponential function equation, we'll write 3, parenthesis, 3 again. And then we have to do the exponent. Remember, I like to do Shift 6, but you can also open up the keyboard and do this AB button right here and type in the X. And now we can see, looking here, that it goes through this point. It matches up. Okay, it matches up here and up here. So right now we know that this is the correct answer, choice B. And if I scroll all the way up to 243, look, it goes through that point. And if I go all the way up to 729, it goes through that point. So we know choice B is the correct answer. Let me show you choice C. I'm just going to do it quickly since we don't need to necessarily do it for real. Notice how choice C does not touch our green points. So we know it can't be choice C. And if I did choice D, that also would not touch our other points. It just goes right through it. So for that reason, choice letter B is the best answer because B goes through all 4 given points, 5 given points. Bye, guys.